So how would you handle a situation? Let's say you have a friend that's a male, and you guys were friends for years, never crossed the line, never been any type of romantic feelings. You guys just have known each other for a substantial amount of time. I would say like 5 years plus. And then you start a new relationship, and the person that you're with does not want you to have any friends of the opposite sex.
Well, that would be a conversation. Like, I am not going to cut off friendships with other people just because the new person that I'm in a relationship feels that they're not comfortable with that situation. If you are going to be in a relationship with me, then you're going to have to trust me as a person. And if you don't have that trust, then this is not a relationship that I want to be in, because there's going to be coworkers. There's going to be other people that I talk to, people that I grew up with that you may not know. And if you can't trust that I'm going to respect our relationship and not cross the line and not have a friendship with anyone that I feel cross those lines, then the relationship isn't going to work. Now, it is not going to automatically be a red flag, like I don't want to deal with you, but it'll be a conversation. But if it becomes a problem and continually become a problem, then the relationship just wouldn't work.
It's interesting because for me, I feel like sometimes what speaks louder is your concern about your own ability to be in a platonic relationship with the opposite sex. And so you imposing your inabilities on me is unfair, especially for someone that was around before you. I think that it's important that people, and it's learned behavior, right? I know that I didn't go into really any of my relationships in a place where I could be like, I'm so confident that I'm not worried about anybody or anything. But it's important for you to at some point check yourself and realize that this is something in you and not the actual other person, especially if they've giving you no reason to believe that there's something to worry about.
Yeah, so I have a question for you, Dika, because you're the cutoff queen. Red flags are a deal breaker for you. So how would you handle a situation if you had friends, which you do have friends of the opposite sex, and you're dating someone who feels like, you know what, I don't want you to have friends that are not female?
So I don't think that I would just immediately cut them off. Like you said, it would be a conversation, like to find out what exactly is the issue. Like I wouldn't have someone that as a friend that was making advances at me, and I know that my partner is not even comfortable with me having that friendship. But if I have a friendship that I've had for years before you, I feel like unless there's a really good reason, like that's something that you're gonna have to be able to say, ask yourself, are you able to deal with that? Because I'm not gonna cut off my friends, and that's just not, it's not gonna happen. If it was a reason and I could understand that reason, then that's something that maybe kind of taking some space from that person or whatever. But I mean, not even taking space. If there was a reason that I could be like, yeah, I understand. If I was in that situation, I would feel the same way. Then that was somebody that I probably would have to not speak to as often.